Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Tracy Brown, Tracy Brown, Tracy Brown Live. Tracy Brown Live. Tracy Brown, Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
My favorite symbol is the tree of everything. Hi, Scorpio. How are you today? And welcome to your October. I actually put November, so I'll fix that later. Your October horoscope, but it might bleed into November. I'm really debating on all of that, depending upon how busy I am, which is why it's gonna morph into November. But I could still do on November 1. How is everyone doing? And welcome. So, what is around Scorpio for the month of October into November? What is around Scorpio, October into November? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Scorpio. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Scorpios are your children. They're your loves. They're your beloveds. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. And we're going to look into what Pluto has in store for you more than anything this time around. What is Pluto trying to say to you? Hold on a second. My boobs are gorgeous today, so we are going to showcase them. All right, what is around my Scorpios for the month of November? By the way, I have an affinity to Scorpios because I have a moon in Scorpio, so I understand my Scorpios. Although I do want to tell you, Scorpios are very, very nice people, and anyone that has a moon or rising in Scorpio are evil. I won't take it back. We have the shadow side of Scorpio in moon or rising. Scorpios are really nice people, very quiet people, but don't mess with them. But even if you do mess with them, you'll never know that they got you back. I mean, that's Scorpio. That's how Scorpio runs. They don't care for you to know, but they will get you back. Moon and rising in Scorpio, depending upon their sun sign on top of it, and I have a Leo sun sign. Oh, I'm going to let you know I got your back. I'm going to be like, see? And when you did that to me, see, you didn't like it. That's because of my fiery sign along with my Scorpio moon. It's a lot. All right. The Magician, Scorpio, you have a lot to do. And you are capable of weaving your wand, right? And your finger is your wand to get what you want from source, from any source. I want to be very clear. We need to have a conversation about source and what that version of source looks like. We really need to have a conversation about God and who's your God, right? And so I am in no judgment on who your version of God is, nor do I care if you don't believe in God. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is how you're sitting here as a human being, and what do you need? What do you need on this earth from me, from others? Source is not going to be my problem. Source is between you and source. Now, I'm not just talking to Scorpios because other people are going to tap in. The one thing I can tell you about Scorpios is that they understand source. They were born with source in them, all right? And when I say source, I mean the universe. I mean God. I mean saints. I mean Yahweh. I mean whatever source looks like to you. It could be Egyptian source. It could be African diaspora source. Doesn't matter. Scorpio was born with source. Scorpio was born with the magic that could be inside of them. So, with that being said, you can have what you want if you follow source, if you connect with source, if you decide that every planet in the universe is operating for you, with you, under you, all right? Which means there's a contract coming with a lot of money, and the contract could come by way of a female. And when I say female, could be a job, could be HR, meaning, here, we'd like to hire you. Could be a partnership of some sort, okay? Somebody that understands and values money by way of source. So I'm now thinking that many Scorpios might enter into a metaphysical business. And if that's the case, you will be very successful. You will be very successful. All right? I think she's early. Hold on a second. I know it's you, sweetie. Early. 1 hour too early. I know it's you. Okay. That's okay. The time frames really mess people up, but it's okay. She's just 1 hour too early. You're either coming out of a state of extreme quietness, quietude, like solitude. You could be coming out of it. You could have gone in, and if you went in, it was probably in a second phase of COVID when you went in. It could have been from the last 9 months, last 11 months. Well, you might have been brooding, right, Scorpio? You might have been like, you know, you might have been depressed a little. You might have been, who am I, right? You might have been, I value working and my job let me go. Like, who am I? I'm unemployed, right? And I don't want to be unemployed, but here I am, unemployed, doing dishes all day, dealing with, you know, kids, or even worse, dealing with myself. All right. I think that you're coming out of it because something about going in, whether it was forced or not, has allowed you to really progress in your mind and figure out who you are, what you can be, and what does life have to offer you. And you might have gone in, not on purpose, but you're definitely coming out a winner because I think you're coming out with some idea. I think you're going to partner up with a woman or two. There's another woman here. A woman or two. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I think you guys have no idea what you're doing. I don't think you guys are like, we know it all in the metaphysics. I don't believe that for a minute. I think you're novice. I think you're like, well, we should try it. I would encourage you to be novice. I would encourage you to be ignorant. I would encourage you to learn along the way what really works for you and yours, meaning this partnership. I think you don't want to fail, right? And so maybe that's your Pluto message. Maybe your Pluto message is we all have to fail. It's only by failing that we can reconstruct what we did wrong. It's only by failing. Like, you can't, I wouldn't want to be around anybody that started out with a plan and immediately became successful. I like slow builders, but that's me, right? I think if you don't have a slow build, you don't appreciate your business nor the people that invest in your products. So there's some fool's energy here, especially if it's a metaphysical business. And let me tell you something, metaphysical opened up during the COVID. We don't have a history in metaphysical. All of us do not have a history in the metaphysical world, right? We have certain cultures that have a sense of history, right? But that's not always shared with the bigger population. So Africans have a sense of metaphysical history, but they don't necessarily share with other cultures, right? Witches have a sense of history, but their history is about burning at the stake. Not necessarily, like, that's what people know of witches. Well, they burned at the stake, but not of all the cultural herbs that has really helped them to flourish to this day, you know? So there's some fool's energy in metaphysical, right? Crystals are really big right now, but it's new. It's new to all of you, all right? Very few people know the crystal world, all right? But whatever this is, this fool's energy, go ahead and fail. Go ahead and try it and fail so that you could just be successful. That's Pluto's message to you. Get in there. Be a fool. Be innocent. Ride that bike because you see others doing it. I want to ride a bike too. Get on the damn bike and crack your knees, because that's what you do when you learn how to ride a bike. You fail. You fall. And you get so upset with yourself that you say, I'm never doing that again. And then you realize, well, let me just try it again, even though my knees are bandaged up. In a metaphysical case, it would be, let me try it again, even though I have the bandage of my brain because my ego is hurt because I thought this concept would work, or I thought this concept would work with 3 people, and it's not turning out that way. Whatever this is, it's a really good contract, though. So remember that. I feel like it's 3 of you, and it's a really good contract. And whoop, whoop, you're going to be just fine. I do get a King of Cups or a father figure. King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a father figure that's also somehow going to participate. So that actually might be the 4 of you, right? I get the 2 of Discs, not much money happening right now, so don't look for money. The Justice card tells me that it's a big contract. No. The Justice card tells me that it's a big company. A big company that is coming by way of a small company. So I feel like a small company is going to come to you and put you with the big dogs. That's what I feel like. You know, don't be surprised if it's a reality show. You know, I just got a hit that metaphysical reality shows could actually take off. It could be the next big Real Housewives of nothing. Yeah, I just got that. Just now. I got a hit. Ah. You know, I have to tell you, Scorpio, you're going to be on the fence. You're going to be on the fence. There's a gift being given to you by way of the metaphysical world, and you don't know whether to accept this gift from the universe. There's some very traditional values that you don't want to reinterpret, even though you are so metaphysically inclined that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. But you think you're reinventing the wheel because you feel so naked going in. I don't know what this is. You guys really have to tell me, what is this? I think it's, listen, I think it's a whole host of Scorpios that are coming into the metaphysical world by way of coming into the metaphysical world. I think once you come into the metaphysical world, I think you're going to find some partners. I think with the partners, you guys might open up a business, might do a reality show, might do a YouTube channel, what, a TikTok, who knows, IG, whatever it is. Somebody's going to look at it, and somebody else is going to be like, we actually know what to do with you guys. And it's going to be a no name, no nothing, maybe production company is what I'm thinking. No name production company that could present you to the big dogs and could very well just, you know, I don't know why I'm getting Netflix all of a sudden. I don't know. All right. But there's money around you. There's also love around you, Scorpio. Or, you know what? No, 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 no. There's money around you, Scorpio. There's also love for you. So something about you is going to shine, and people want to invest in you. And by way of investing, I really feel like this could be, I'm going to stick to it. I think this could be a YouTube channel. By the way, YouTube is going to be big again. YouTube was waning in its popularity. It's going to be big again because of Facebook, right? It really showed us that Facebook can't do its job right. My prayer is that Twitter would come back to Periscope. That's my prayer. That was so much better than YouTube or anything, but I don't know. It was a really good. If Twitter didn't try to make it into something, right, and just produced a channel exactly like YouTube, it would be better. But then they had this star program and try to make money, and it was dumb to do all of that extra because nobody wants to keep up with all of that. And the hearts, like, what was the purpose of the hearts? I hate the hearts to this day, you know? Okay, I digress, Scorpio. This is about you. Oh, God, I gotta stay off of me. All right. Whatever it is, people will be watching. It's my favorite card in this deck. People will be watching. It's going to be beautiful. Not much money. Don't look for money. Yeah, definitely a group of you all. Could be 3 women, 1 man, maybe 1 gay guy. They love this world. But a lot of men, not gay men, gotta be really careful because I don't want to turn into Dave Chappelle. He is really upsetting the gay community. All right. Watch your words, Tracy. I will. Men are into this world, and particularly younger men are into this world. All right. I gotta tell you, by investing in this world, you are going to turn your back on traditional practices in historically in your family. It's like, I just don't need that anymore. Whatever that looks like. I'm not trying to turn you against religion. But religion does suck. All right. But new ideas, new money, that's also new ideas, new money, money. Oh, and over time, if you get into this 1 year and a half from now is where you will see your personal growth. You know, you're going to go from feeling foolish and wondering who will watch you, right? To stepping into your power, making your own elixirs, knowing how powerful you are, so below, so above. And being able to wield your wand and get whatever you want just by the way of thought. For some of you that is single, there will be love in this metaphysical place. You will find love in this metaphysical place. You will find, I'm going to say it this way, rational love in this new world of yours. And definitely it will come by way of maybe an air sign man, maybe. Don't hold me to the air sign. But it's definitely coming by way of a man that has also grossly tried and failed. But his stamina now is so still, like he doesn't hate himself for failing. Like he kind of gets why he had to go through everything that he had to go through for the last 10 years. All right, I'm actually going to stop there because I want to. All righty now, let's get your final outcome. What's the final outcome? By the way, please like, subscribe, share, follow me. When I say follow me, I mean like click the following button on IG and TikTok. Press the bell so that you get all the upgrades on YouTube. And I just want to thank everyone. My viewership has been increasing, and I honor your presence in my life. I hope I am doing well by you, but you know, you never know. But I hope I'm doing better by you. I know I've had a last angry 4 years, but I hope I'm doing better. I hope I'm being conscionable for you, right? Not just your run-of-the-mill psychic. You got 1,000 of those out there, but the psychic that really makes you think above and beyond, you know, your normal life. Tarot Plain and Simple by Anthony Lewis is the book that we are using for tarot class beginning October 20th. Please DM me. Please email me at TraceyBrownlive.com. The email address is in my .com. And come join me because we are at a spiritual awakening. And the best way for me to help you explore your spiritual awakening is through tarot. It's the only way I know. So, come in. All right. Scorpio, breathe. Just breathe. Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and breathe. You're more powerful than you realize. You are more powerful and much more amazing than you realize. You get the number 29, and 29 says to breathe. 29, patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. You know Source, Scorpio. You already trust. So don't let your personal inadequacies come in and ruin what you already know about Source. Come in to fail. So that each time you get back up and banish those knees, you're so much better each time. You learn something different each time. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Breathe. To allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, your very essence. Stop and smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight. Have you ever thought about breathing in the sunlight? Look at the sun and breathe it in. Sunlight is gorgeous. And release the darkness so that the miracles will appear. You know what I remember when I first got here? I was rushing to get to this store, right? The spirit said, get there, get there. And I was like, okay. And in the Google, it said it was closing at 3. I literally left my location at 2. I checked, it takes me 30 minutes to get there. And I was like, well, at least I'll have a half an hour in this store. Now, there's nothing in that store I don't already have. There's nothing in that store I don't already carry. But I had to get there, right? And when I finally got there, I got out my car and I forgot my mask. And so I ran back at, what running version looks to me to get my mask. And I was walking really fast. And I passed a man in a wheelchair. And the man said, what you rushing for? And I stopped and I knew right away, oh my God, this is God. I knew right away. And I looked at him and I said, I don't mean to rush. And he goes, don't. And I forgot I was on an island that doesn't rush. That I had taken my old ways or my new stateside ways and placed it here, but I hadn't lived here yet, so I didn't understand the slowness of the community. But those few words taught me that I can't operate the way I've been operating, that it's unhealthy for me. And so I just stopped, even though, remember, the store's closing. And I stopped to talk to him without the anxiety of knowing that the store was closing, because then what I remembered was, it'll be open tomorrow. So you're right. I'm not going to rush. I talked to him for a few minutes and then thanked him. And then went on my way onto the store where I met some incredibly amazing people. And maybe the timing of meeting them is what he was slowing me down for. 5 minutes earlier, I might have had a totally different relationship with these people. 5 minutes later, I found friends. So you never know with spirit, but I knew this man in a wheelchair was God. All right, Scorpio, that's your message. Hope you loved it. Make comments. Let me know your progression. Remember, Pluto, what's your Pluto concern? Your Pluto concern is don't worry about failing. You're going to fail. Get back up. Do it again. The world is waiting for you, Scorpio. The world has stopped to wait for you. So anytime you get there, right? The old man in the wheelchair, anytime you get there will be perfect and correct for all. Love you, Scorpio. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown, Tracey Brown Live. Tracey Brown.